Condition Zero is awesome, and that's something I never thought I'd say. When CZ was released, I hated it. It took my friends away from 1.6, and you couldn't use a rocket launcher in multiplayer, which was probably a good thing. But I recently decided to load it up on a whim and crawl down the rabbit hole. And wow, it surprised me. It's pristine, just as the day I left it. There's servers with plenty of people, and in earnest, it felt like a Counter-Strike I used to know. 1.6 has definitely changed over the years demographically. Once Protocol 47 was unleashed upon server hosts, it allowed lots of not-so-legal non-Steam users to enter the fray. It's a totally different environment than the one I grew up with. Condition Zero escaped that fate. Its player base is mostly very dedicated Steam users, and something interesting is cooking in this game. One night, I came across this game type known as Bones. Not knowing what I was entering, I spawned with nothing but a knife and some random custom map. On the opposing team was a few bots. They all had weapons. You quickly understand the objective. It's more or less standard CS, but humans versus bots. Players are disarmed initially, and you can't buy weapons. Players must eliminate the bots, take their weapons, and survive. It's really that simple. Explaining it now sounds underwhelming until you experience it, but this small element of guns and ammo management really gets your adrenaline pumping. If you die, you spawn with a knife and have to hunt for a new weapon all over again. But what really makes you invest in the game mode is the mechanics on the server. You're allowed to double jump. If you've been around Gold Source and Source games long enough, you've likely learned how to exploit Quake engine movement. This second little jump allows you to zoom around and get positioned earlier. It also allows you to play maps differently too. I love how creative you can get with it. Pretty sweet. My favorite mechanic though is throwing the weapons. You can toss your gun at an enemy to instantly kill them. Sometimes it's a better option than shooting. You may need to do this when you're stuck in a reload animation or you have a really bad weapon. Be careful though, as friendly fire is on. Yes, tossing a weapon at a teammate will kill them. A good etiquette is to look straight down before dropping a weapon. Otherwise the gun will zoom across the map. That's so much fun. Another important note is that right-clicking with a knife is an instant kill. Just don't get too greedy overextending. The bots, although dumb, will get the best of you. With a slew of custom maps on the server, there's always a new adventure. The more you play, the more you understand the typical bot camping spots, where to stand with your knife, which spots are safe to take on engagements, and even the secret weapon spawns. There are players daily on the server, nighttime through the AMs in the North American time zone. Some of these guys are a little serious, but it's all in good fun.
Oh, damn. Gotta do good, guys. Do good, guys.
For every one player that joins, more bots than humans are spawned in. And when there's a bunch of players on the server, the dynamics change a lot. Now you're not only battling the bots for weapons, but your teammates for weapons too. I'm gonna expose myself as an AK guy, so when other players have my AK, oof. Amongst the crew that plays on these servers, it gets really competitive. Who has the best KD ratio on the scoreboard? That's pretty addicting in and of itself. I love cooperative experiences, and this game mode takes one of my favorite IPs, Counter-Strike, and makes it a cooperative experience. It's so spectacular, I really hope you give it a shot. If bare bones isn't your style, there are other servers that have different mechanics. Some servers allow you to use the hookshot command. You feel like Spider-Man zipping around the map, it's pretty awesome. Other servers have modded grenades that decimate the bots. But I just like bare bones the best. This game mode is such an interesting take on the CS formula. Since CZ has embedded bot support, it's no wonder why a game mode like this exists. I'd love to see what these guys come up with next, and I'm infinitely fascinated with modding culture in these old games that are 20 years old now. If you want to check it out, ping me on Discord. I'm always down for a round of bones. Okay, subscribe, or the bots are gonna get ya. Peace.